We need one for city camera too, babes. Thanks, love.
I think it would be funny if we were just walking, like Diane Sawyer interviews where they were like walking and talking. Wouldn't it be fierce if we were like walking down like an esplanade?
Through a garden.
Yeah, like the whole episode. It would be amazing. It would be so great.
Thank you to my most esteemed colleagues. It's great to have you here. Of course, I am your lovely, prestigious host, Bob the Drag Queen of Yorkshire. Hello everyone, welcome back to the Pit Stop. Surprise, it is me, Bob the Drag Queen, filling in for Trixie Mattel while she does a small stint at a minimum security women's facility prison for racketeering. Yeah. And in the meantime, her companion in crime. My earring!
At the mere mention of crime.
Oh my god, this is the game off here trying to shut me up. You guys see this? This is Trixie from prison. She's letting me know that she's the one in charge here. Yo, I'm scared.
You don't glue that shit?
No, they're magnets.
Oh, you look so beautiful today.
Oh, thank you. Go to seethedragqueen.com to get tickets to my tour, This Is Wild. And if you guys edit this out, I will find you and I will kill you. That's just a quote. That's just a quote and a threat. So make sure you keep that in there. I don't want to have to kill Jonathan, who lives in Brooklyn. I do have your address. I'm gonna look for one tall tarantula twink stomping around town. Oh, you gotta. The whole dress unravels.
Could you? $3 panties.
Are you enjoying RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars 9?
Are you kidding me? You couldn't ask me a stupider question. Absolutely.
And can I see this show in the top 2 episodes of all time? Absolutely. These are some of the best outfits I think we've seen in the history of RuPaul's Drag Race, all in one season.
My best, most exquisite attempt at good drag wouldn't even make a mini challenge in this show.
Pales in comparison.
Who do you call?
It's very high level. I mean, obviously, if you ask Mick, you're calling up the head of Gucci, Gaultier, and you go into the Louvre, just put the Mona Lisa on your chest, and just walk out. Who does she know?
I don't know.
When did drag queens start having connections like this? Craig the plug. My plug kind of weird, but he cool.
If you had to change your name again, what would you do?
A name that I had for like a week was Erykah Badu.
That's great.
And I kind of missed that name.
Yeah.
Also, always thought that unironically a great drag name was Craig. I just love that. They feel like, give it up for Craig.
Or like Glenn.
When you're like Fifi Dubois.
Yeah. Angeria von Paris, von Lichtenstein, Michaels.
Shalissa Dupree, Lavonda Bridges, Shanita Bidet. Last but not least, Craig.
Stupid.
No last name.
No last name. Mononymous.
Mononymous?
I think that's when you only have one name.
Like Cher and Britney.
Yeah, Madonna.
And you know she got fired from Dunkin' Donuts. In the 80s, at some point, someone walked into a Dunkin' Donuts in New York City and was like, hey, yo, can I get a sausage egg? Madonna! Give me a coffee, bitch.
But she wasn't famous back then.
Your name is Madonna?
Who's in the back? Jesus? Yeah.
You know, Jesus didn't pronounce it Jesus. Like, where did the pronunciation Jesus come from? He wasn't called Jesus.
He surely wasn't.
Roxy Andrews. This is her 3rd time on RuPaul's Drag Race, and you competed against her on All-Stars.
Yes.
Are you surprised that she made it this far?
No, I don't. I mean, I think that she's a very resourceful queen. She's like a career drag queen. She's a drag queen. I feel like at this point, she's got to feel very comfortable. And I think that it was a bold and interesting choice to do that confessional look.
The look is jarring. Every time it's like,
oh, Jesus Christ. It's like a jump scare in a good way.
I was like, what the Oshkosh bagosh is going on up on here on this day?
Don't ask. I mean, in my day, you can't have it both ways. You're a goblin during the day if you're a goddess at night.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean? And so when the girls try to walk through the workroom during the day as like, you know.
Like, Plastique is in a look. She's always on TikTok posing in front of a Tesla.
Yeah. She like kicks the shoe and it turns into a Lamborghini.
Yeah.
They got challenge outfits. They have runway outfits. They have
lip sync outfits.
They have going to the post office outfits.
Literally.
They have Notary Public outfits. Can you even imagine what it's like to pack, to plan, to do all that? I have, at this moment, as a professional and successful drag artist who travels the world, 3 outfits that I could put on without
At a
being
moment's
totally
notice.
embarrassed about it. Yeah, and this is
One
number
of them.
1.
All right, so last time we left off, we had the Diamond Double vote, right? That was their cliffhanger. Roxy Andrews has 5 badges. Plastique and Georges have 4, and Jiri and Chanel have 3. Vanjie and Gottmik and Nina each have 2.
So that's 1 + 2 + 1 + 1, not 1 + 2 + 2 + 1.
There's 3 badges on the line this episode for the talent show. Anyone could win.
Anyone could win. This is must-see TV.
And it's anyone's game.
And the stakes have never
been higher.
Ooh. It is a wild ride on this show. It really is a nail biter.
A roller coaster with twists. It is a
chewed nails on the floor.
Literally.
Everywhere.
Who would you vote for to get the double diamond vote?
It's hard for me as an appreciator of beauty, not necessarily a practitioner of it, but as an appreciator, not to just be so horny, so horned up for Plastique.
She's stunning.
This rubric in this system is at a mathematical level 2 to 3 grades higher than any of these queens have ever completed.
It's forcing drag queens to do arithmetic. I don't know much about algebra, but I know that 1 + 1 equals 4 beautiful manufacturers' badges. So the queens enter the workroom and they are just sobbing. Like Viola Davis in every film.
Snot.
Everyone's ate buffalo wings. Everyone's leaking from every orifice.
The pressure cooker situation is very real. Everything is heightened.
It's like they watched The Notebook and they just walked into the workroom.
They probably, maybe they,
That would be a great technique.
maybe they do while they're waiting.
Then we watch The Color Purple and then just send them in. So they're doing the Slay It Forward variety show, which I love calling it Slay It Forward. Wasn't that a movie Pay It Forward?
It was like
something good for someone who you don't even know.
Yeah. Throw $5 at a bitch on the street.
Yeah, you don't know nothing about this hoe. You don't know if she's good, bad, or indifferent.
You write a check for $25, you attach it to a brick and throw it through somebody's window.
Do you remember the Pay It Forward movement where you would pay for people's food behind you?
No.
You'd go to the drive-thru and you'd be like, whatever they got behind me, I want to pay for their food.
Mama, that's when the minivan rolls up. And they're like, I'll take 2,500 chicken nuggets. My God, damn.
You did gymnastics famously, and you're a huge fan of gymnastics.
Girl, I'm a huge fan.
What would you do this time?
Oh, Mary, I don't really have any observable talents anymore.
What if you podcasted?
Oh, God, I don't know.
Well, you are a good performer.
I know. I'd do the theremin, but it would take me like 20 years to learn.
To learn the theremin, yeah. You're like, just go down the store, pick up a theremin, and just How hard can a theremin be? The theremin community is lighting us up right now.
It's extremely difficult to play the theremin. Seriously.
Don't try to suck up to them now. It's too late, because you're on the shit list. You go see a theremin thrown, lobbed at your head. I feel like I would probably do a funny song.
A funny song that you pre-recorded?
I think I'm genuinely incredibly funny. So I feel like I can out-funny a lot of drag queens. You know what I mean? Roxy famously won the talent show Your Season, which she did a burlesque routine.
Yes.
Are you still bitter about that?
I've been getting so good at playing darts because I throw darts at her face every single night for 2 hours before I go to bed.
What's the line from what's the Madeline Ashton?
Yeah. I want to talk about
Roxy Andrews. Kylie Sonique Love enters the workroom looking amazing.
No,
and
that was Gwen Stefani.
Gwen Stefani fully walked in.
Thank you, yeah.
2 times been around that track. She also smuggled between her cheeks an iPad. And she showed Jimbo.
Yeah.
So the 2 most recent winners of All Stars are here to talk to. One of them is the next winner of All Stars, which is kind of this, like, passing of the legacy type thing.
Yeah, I think it would be a little more fierce and perhaps help raise the stakes if, like, in the iPad, Jimbo had one of their relatives.
It was like, and if you don't win,
you know what's gonna happen to your mom.
To grandma.
Yeah.
It's always a mom or a grandma. No one's like, I tell your dad, they'd be like, kill him.
They'd be like,
if you're a criminal, don't take someone's dad. They'll be like, girl, I don't give a do it. If you hang on this phone, click. Anyways, who is your lookalike? Do you get a lookalike?
Lorena Herrera.
Who? Who is that? Now the Lorena Herrera community's mad at me.
Oh, no, you want to talk about the comments?
They're going on.
Go down.
Sorry, Lorena, you're way more famous than me, I'm sure.
It was in South America where I was featured as the double agent or the Lorena.
Double Asian.
Double.
Yes. You're not even a single Asian. You're not even part Asian. You're not from that part of Russia.
Agent.
Oh, that makes more sense. That makes more sense. Thank you for clearing that up.
It's a long story. You'll Google it.
I get Viola Davis a lot.
What?
You have to see it. There's certain looks.
Wait, can you snot a little bit? Oh my gosh.
And there it is. Kylie talks about being in her head during her original season of.
Bro, what is this business about being in your head? What does that mean?
You get in your head.
I don't know.
But at some point, you've been in there. It's a dangerous neighborhood.
There's not a lot going on. There's just a bunch of tumbleweeds and like empty gas stations.
Jimbo's asking what people's charities are, and I think Plastique is too embarrassed to say.
What is?
Because Plastique's doing all of this and hasn't won a. She is competing like she's gonna get money. At this point, girl, post a GoFundMe on your page. What was your favorite challenge to do in your 2 seasons of Drag Race? Shakespeare?
Shakespeare, hands down. The accolades we received, I mean, I had never been told by someone like RuPaul to say to me and my teammates that we went in, we did what we were meant to do. And not only that, we defied expectations and even provided some insight and more depth to a subject that is already legendary.
Exactly.
Deep, like Shakespeare, yeah.
I was on an episode of Drag Race.
I saw this.
I haven't been on Drag Race in a really long time.
Yeah.
But so I got to do the roast episode, which was really exciting for me. It was so fun to be able to be there. Yeah. And I got to come back and do Untucked. Get into a nice little out of drag moment. So comfortable.
It is a really amazing thing when you think about the human body and what it's capable of, especially if you have some foundation in movement, whether it's dance or acrobatics. Put the drag on and you can't
immobile. Drag is very cumbersome. It immobilizes you.
Yeah. Demoralizes you.
Dehumanizes you. Devalues you. So Vanjie and Mick are dating.
I've always been told that sister will make you sick.
I've always heard sister can heal you quick.
So those are two different worldviews. I
guess
they both can coexist. It's not about I could never date another drag queen because I wouldn't want to date a performer.
I've hooked up with a lot of drag queens in my day. I've never dated a drag queen. I have dated a performer. I cannot disrecommend it enough. You know what I mean? I
want a medical billings expert, a carpenter,
sommelier,
crossing guard.
Vanjie is a serial dater. You remember when they said that on All Stars? She said she hooked up with some drag queen. Maybe it's Vanjie. Just a quick and go behind the dumpster.
Yeah. Who below the age of 30 needs more than 3 minutes to?
I wouldn't know. I'm not 30 yet. I'll tell you in 5 years. Let's talk about this talent show, okay? First up is Angeria with her jazzy I look rich, you ugly bitch.
This is the smartest, most strategic, well-executed use of a small amount of time. That punctuation at the end was so funny.
Laugh out loud.
Forgot everything that happened before, which was good.
I forgot it was about Park and Bark. For those who don't know, Park and Bark is basically when you stand in one place and you just sing. Yeah. And like you can do it. Whitney Houston's a Park and Bark. Barbra Streisand, Park and Bark. But that you ugly bitch line.
Laugh out loud.
And she looked really good.
Beautiful.
When she's wearing a gown, that's when she looks the most beautiful.
Angeria, to me, sounds like a disease.
It does.
It sounds like a condition.
It's like angina.
Angina.
Like have acute angina.
Or progeria. Progeria is like aging super quick. Angina is like heartburn.
Next up is Got Mick. Was she playing guitar for real?
I don't know.
Was that the first guitar lip sync in the history of Drag Race?
I mean,
guitar sync?
There was a plug. I looked.
Yeah, there was a plug.
But you know what? I didn't want to like it. I did.
I liked it too. She looked really great. Mick always looks great.
Mary.
Every time.
It's outrageous.
Got Mick looks so good every time.
Jesus Christ.
And those pencil thin eyebrows. I love them.
Yeah, she is really talented.
Yeah. So then we have Georges, who does an original song. So Georges goes for fierce, full on fierce. And honestly, the lift swoop made everything worth it.
It was the same thing that happened with Angeria.
Yeah.
I didn't care so much for the number as a whole, but that the lift, the swoop, and the slide.
Worth the price of admission.
I mean, it was amazing. That was
I've never seen anything like that.
I've never seen anything like that in a dance number.
Yeah.
It was fierce.
Imagine my big ass. Oh. Who's listening to me, the Juggernaut?
18 backup dancers.
It's gonna be the whole. I am 6.
You would need 6 more dancers.
And the swing. That would never work.
I'd have to rig you like Pink. No. I had 4 very capable, muscular, professional dancers doing lifts and dragging me around for my number in All Stars. They were straining and sweating. It was not an easy feat.
I wanted to be lifted for a number once, and then after struggling, sweating, and then one person going to the urgent care.
And 3 other quitting.
Literally, quitting on the spot. I remember to this day he said, it's not gonna happen for you. And then they proceeded to toss around some other queen all around the stage. God. And then looked at me while they did it.
Like,
and we're like, yeah, look at this. You could never be you big ogre bitch. So Plastique Tiara, okay, this number kept getting more and more impressive.
Yes.
I felt like with the costume reveal, so cool. Whatever she was doing with those lightsabers,
her outfit had so much detail. And then the titties lighten up in the marshmallows.
Marshmallow.
I mean, come on.
Plastique is a top tier queen.
The highest level.
Like truly an immaculate queen. She's a great performer. She does her own hair. Everything except learning the words to lip syncs. But everything else, she's excelling to the moon.
The nerve of her to wear flawlessly applied, seamlessly laced units and then covered with headpieces on top of it. It's like,
because for her, this is nothing but child's play.
She
did my makeup. Google Bob the Drag Queen Plastic Tiara on my YouTube page. She did my makeup. It is, I looked incredible. So Nina West did her number, Drag is for Everyone. What do you think about this? Let's talk about this number.
Love this number.
Love this number. So good. I do love that Nina West has a very positive message with her drag.
A woman who is enthusiastic about encouraging people to look on the bright side of life.
Yeah.
No matter how corny or maudlin or a little bit, you have to say bravo.
Yeah, she really turns the other cheek.
Yeah.
So Roxy does burlesque again.
Yeah.
This time she's adding some comedy into her burlesque, and she's also lip syncing this time.
Yes.
What do you think of this burlesque number?
Her ass.
She is shaped
She's
like
got-
someone's sexy aunt.
Mama, there are a lot of men and women out there on their sofas, their couches, and their beds watching her.
Straight up.
It. They're ing it to her ass.
Yes, she's incredibly sexy.
Her ass is getting looked at while people are it.
Those big ostrich fans, I don't think people know how expensive those fans are.
No, and I don't think they know that once those fans are out of the picture, the begins. It's like unavoidable in a way. So in which I appreciate the contrast because you have the inclusive, positive, upbeat, and sunshiny kind of Nina West thing, which is great. And then you have the fest from Roxy, you know, the real circle.
What I really like about this number is that she added the comedy to it. I do think I preferred her All-Stars 2 where she was not lip-syncing to straight up burlesque.
Yeah.
But this was still really good.
No, it was great. What the other one had that this didn't, it had the nod to her like famous wig reveal.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah. But this was still great.
Yeah, it was good.
Her ass is great.
Let's talk about Chanel's juggling. I was so happy to see Chanel juggling again on Drag Race. When she juggled on season 1, walking down that runway in that sexy outfit, walking like she was just going to the store and just happens to be juggling at the same time. 16 years ago, blown away.
Yeah.
It really felt like such a fun blast from the past callback to see her doing it on Drag Race again.
It popped up on Twitter the other day and I was like, holy shit. She was nearly nude. The effortlessness of it. Juggling is like hard. She was clearly an expert juggler because it was so nonchalant.
Can you juggle at all?
I can't actually.
Like how well?
Very badly. To convince someone you can juggle, all you need is about 12 seconds.
I would say yeah.
You go boop, 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 boop. Actually, that's less. That's enough.
Yeah, start with scarves.
Yes.
Because they fall so slowly.
That is a really
Or
good-
plastic bags.
Plastic bags. Yeah.
Dry wigs. They'll fall down real slow. Finally, it is Vanjie's turn. She claps back at Michelle with a leotard number, all about the leotard. I actually thought this was a fun number. She is a very good performer.
Yeah.
I saw her at the Vegas live show, blown
Really?
away. Her during the musical, Rosemarie's Baby Shower, so good. Vanjie is a very dynamic performer. I know she's great with her personality on TV, but she shines. Sorry. Had a date earlier. Trying to come back up. She shines when she is on stage, lip syncing to a number. She's so good at it.
I thought it was funny because it was like a leotard, then it was a high-waisted panty.
Yeah.
No, it was a corset, then it was a high-waisted panty.
Yeah. They weren't quite all leotards, but you know what? We get the point. So what was your favorite talent out of them all? As a reminder, you have Nina West doing her Broadway-style song, Roxy Andrews doing burlesque, Chanel is juggling, Plastique Tiara is doing lightsabers with her sparkly boobs, Georges does an original song, Got Make is doing rock and roll, and Angeria does her Don't I Look Rich, You Ugly Bitch.
I wanted to say Plastique, but I'm gonna say
Angeria.
It was a drag number, and it was just so smart.
It's the one I will go back and look up on YouTube.
It's the one I remember immediately.
For sure.
And it was delivered so perfectly.
And that's why she wasn't nervous. That's why when she was sitting down with
Very
Chanel, she was like,
confident.
girl, I am not even worried about you dusty hoes, honey. What I got inside of me, if I let it out, there wouldn't be lights bright enough.
You gotta think about sound bites. You have to be short and sweet on Drag Race.
Yeah, she ate that. So let's talk about some runway lyrics, honey. Let's get into these lyrics.
These girls are DTM.
Down to...
Doing too much.
Oh.
Doing too
I
much.
was like, down to what?
Down to...
So up first we have Angeria. She is wearing this gold, like a phoenix. It's not a phoenix, the phoenix aren't blue. I appreciate the effort that goes into this dress.
I mean, it's hours and hours and hours and hours of work.
There's
and
so
skill.
much, and it's huge. I don't love the silhouette. I love when she shows off her padding and her curves. I love it. That's my favorite Angeria.
Yeah.
I still can't get over her pearl look. Her pearl look was just like one of my favorite drag looks, I think, from the entire
paints
season.
beautifully.
Stunning.
This I don't quite understand because the color choices and it just doesn't really make a lot of sense.
Yeah, what's the bottom color? Purple blue?
It's the very dark, it almost looks like navy, but then you've got like a sky blue and then you've got this like...
A burnt orange maybe?
Yeah.
I don't really understand the color story that's going on here, but again, the work that goes into this I truly appreciate.
Girl, this, I don't even... Mama, the Hoochie store, $102. Okay?
It's wild. Up next, we have Got Mick, who is wearing this like leather gown. I love this look.
Yeah,
and this hair is so crazy.
I know, and it's just like, I struggle to put on like Adore the Explorer.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? And she's got all these sculptural pieces, like how do they pack them? How did they keep them so immaculate? This, she said, was inspired by the Horn of Plenty collection by McQueen.
Are you familiar with it?
I am very familiar with it. I don't see it all that much, but kind of a bondagey.
She's like, it's very Got Mick, BDSM. Is she into BDSM?
Oh, I don't know.
Or at least aesthetically.
She gives me Hellraiser vibes, you know?
Well, she did the Hellraiser look.
I would never want to be lining up for the runway with her. It'd be hard, it'd be humiliating, demoralizing, and degrading.
Yeah, that was wild. Let's take a look at George's. So George's is doing it. It's kind of like a Taylor Swift meets Selena two-part formal wear. For face and hair, this is the best she has looked ever.
She is gorgeous.
Truly.
I think that's where it comes from. I'm not sure.
I think I wish it was one whole piece, but I do like it though.
I actually think the proportions are a little funny. Sometimes her hair is a little too big for her head. Because she is petite.
Very tiny.
She is teeny tiny.
Is she wearing padding here? She's very on and off when she decides to wear padding.
Well, that's the thing, because during the talent show, it was like a teeny little stick body with this giant hair. Not my favorite of the bunch.
Yeah. So let's take a look at
Plastic
what the who looks like a superhero. She's a warrior.
So
it's inspired by a Vietnamese opera.
She has all of these insane references. All of these costumes are so meticulously and expertly crafted. She styles them perfectly. All of the details are flawless.
All the wigs,
the presentation,
these shoes
is compelling. There's hardly a misstep. What the f is going on here?
There are certain queens you want to see them f up at least once or twice. One time, Bianca Del Rio.
She shit her pants.
You must have been there. No, Bianca Del Rio, like she was on stage and her wig started popping. I was like, yes.
Yeah. Well, it was like when Miss Fame's, you could see Miss Fame's face tape.
The face tapes, clocked.
Jesus. The staff who worked there were like, you might want to fix that face tape before you go on the runway. Ooh, ooh. But Plastique is not, she's confident, but she's not cocky.
Plastique is one of the nicest queens I've met.
Wonderful
She's
person.
incredibly
That's
lovely.
what makes it even weirder.
She's really beautiful in drag. She's really beautiful out of drag. She's a really friendly person. She's very talented. She's good at so many things.
I think we're all winning when Plastique comes down the runway.
Exactly.
Where's the scam? Where are the bodies?
Let's talk about Nina West. I love this look.
This is a fabulous look for her.
And the hair.
The hair's fabulous. She looks beautiful. Typically, I'm not the president of a runway fan club.
I can imagine.
But she looks exquisite. The only criticism, I think the earrings were a little too big.
And I do wish she had darker hair. But she's one of those drag queens who kind of identifies as a blonde. You're a blonde, Trixie's a blonde, she's a blonde.
Girl, if I put on a brown wig, you would run for the hills.
Do it one day.
Short brown, hard front.
Yeah.
Back here.
Hard wig, soft life. Let's go on to Roxy Andrews, who is dripping in jewels and stones and this orangey, amazing, beautiful garment. She looks beautiful.
It's gorgeous. Am I gonna go to jail if I say?
To cinch a little bit?
Yeah.
I don't think you'll go to jail. No.
Okay.
I'm not gonna call the cops.
A teeny nip in the waist, I think would have elevated it from incredible to perfect.
It's something about her and George's where like they don't cinch and they don't wear pads. Well, she also has like a lot of...
She got the ass that people to.
George doesn't have a whole lot of junk going on.
Yeah.
But sometimes it does make them up and down.
Straight up and down, full body.
Yeah, some people just don't do it.
Yeah, I love jewelry that is done in the face. I just
yeah.
love that.
Roxy also makes a lot of her own stuff. She's
does.
an immaculate craftsman
And she's
of drag.
quick. The Beyonce video will come out 2.5 hours later. She will be performing that look at the club.
Immaculately done.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Very impressive.
It's a beautiful outfit. Okay, now let's get into the good stuff.
The way I flip-flop on this,
Mary!
I hated the dog. 3 seconds later, I was like, I don't want to live in a world where this dog doesn't exist.
This woman is so f***ing talented. When she came out, her look for her talent, ooh, this was the ultimate vindication.
So
redemption.
good.
It is so camp.
Yeah.
It is so bonkers. It is so out of control.
The dog is crazy.
It's like a ceramic dog on a stand.
On casters, rolling around. Yeah.
It's so f***ing weird.
But
I
also
love
the
it.
black hair on her. I feel like I don't see her in black hair very often. Or maybe I do.
So
the
good.
cigarette extender.
Yeah, it's just pure camp.
Yeah.
And also, I love this crazy crystal headpiece.
The flappery headpiece she got going on.
Yeah, it's cool. It was just sold very well, too.
There was a moment in the episode where she goes, I might be the oldest person. She goes, I think I might be the oldest one here. I was like, bitch, think! I crunched the numbers. And I think I'm a little older than George's.
She has that essence, that magic that's like Janet for Another Planet.
Yeah.
I love this outfit.
That was beautiful. So let's talk about Vanjie's look. I love this look. This big mylar, oversized jacket on top of a Hoochie Mama outfit is kind of
This is the queen of the hoochies.
This is Vanjie's thing.
She's
Oversized
the queen of the hoochie.
jacket over a leotard, over a mini skirt, over a bra and panty set. This is probably my favorite one she's done so far. Do you remember when her season she released those little Vanjie necklaces and RuPaul famously wore one to like the Emmys or something?
Oh yeah.
I think all of these little Vanjies are those necklaces.
Oh.
I can say here, right? Yeah.
Her commitment to displaying the most elevated, unavoidable, inimitable hoochiness.
Yeah, I love it.
It's really inspiring.
And these boots look so...
Oh, they're cool.
These are custom shoes that match the outfit perfectly.
It's ooh, my penis is burning like it's on fire.
Well, you need to go see someone. That has nothing to do with how you're sitting.
Well,
That's about what you did last night, Miss Thing. So let's... Oh, beep, 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 beep.
Oh my God, this is tough.
You know,
this is a really fucking strong runway.
This is a hard one.
Wait, can we do...
What, like a round of applause for someone?
For all of them.
Yeah, they're all great.
They're all amazing.
But I'm gonna pick a favorite.
Okay, but I just want to
no,
acknowledge.
Yeah, they've done a good
Everybody
job.
fucking turned it.
I really enjoyed Got Mix Runway, and I really enjoyed Plastique's Runway.
No shit.
But my favorite is Got Mick.
For me, it's Got Mick. It's really something else. It's lovely to watch a season where almost every episode, outfit comes down the runway that is like in contention to be the best one ever on the show.
Yeah.
That's so f***ing crazy.
Truly, truly.
Which queen would you want to fight in a cage match?
I mean, if I want a challenge, I'm gonna go with Roxy Andrews. No, Nina would. I think Nina would pummel me. Have you ever seen her do CrossFit?
No.
I mean,
is it like Marjorie Taylor Greene?
It's like she's got traps like mountains. She's like, and she's like lifting and do.
She's like, drag is for everyone or else.
And everyone will do drag! This is the future that Republicans are afraid of. Ripped, jacked drag queens hopped up on Compound V. So we found out who the top two queens are this week. They're Angeria, Paris Van Michaels, and Vanjie. Do you agree with that top two?
I don't. For me, it's Plastique and Got Mick.
For me, it's Plastique and Angeria.
I'm not loving the Angeria dress.
I didn't love Angeria's
It's obviously
dress.
so well made, you know, it's a lot.
Yeah.
I also was thinking about my time on Drag Race and how every single runway I did is so shitty in comparison to even their work. Like, it would not even hold a candle to any one of that. It is so...
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Everyone
Those
sucked.
wigs you put on your head.
I was a small town girl.
Angeria and Vanjie each got 3 badges for winning the Slay It Forward talent show, all right? So here's the tally. Got Mick and Nina, 2, way at the back of the pack. Chanel, 3, who had not won a single badge for almost the whole season. George's Plastique have 4. Roxy and Vanjie have 5. And Angeria is at the front of the line with 6 beautiful benefatrix badges. They said that Angeria was the most delusional back when they were voting.
I bet they're eating those words right now.
Why? I was like, girl, she's eating y'all up.
Well, that's what haters love to do. They love to sip on haterade all day.
Haters gonna hate. When my grandmother was on her deathbed, she leaned up to me and her last words, as she took her last breath, she said, haters gonna hate. And then she passed away. And I never knew what it meant until this day. Please keep me pouring one out for my granny. She's dead. So we found out who's the winner of the double diamond vote. And it is Nina West, which I don't know if they voted for Nina West because she was really great or if they just used my theory, which is vote for the girl at the front or vote for the girl at the back, and it won't matter either way because they're either gonna make it for sure or they're gonna stay at the back. So Nina has doubled her badges to 4. Roxy, Vanjie, and Angeria wouldn't have mattered if they won because they would already be in the top. And then Gottmik and Nina, it doesn't matter if they would have won because they would have been at the back. So it only could have affected Chanel, Georges, or Plastique. Now I'm doing math. In a way, it could be a miscongeniality vote. Like, it could just be like, who do we like?
Right.
In a way, she's kind of a double miscongeniality.
Great.
Low key. She is Miss CrossFit 2024. And drag will be done by everyone
Well,
in
you know
America.
why she's doing CrossFit? Because she's gonna go head to head with Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Honestly, if anyone could take out Marjorie Taylor Greene,
It's Nina West.
it'd be another bleach blonde. So with that, our top 3 queens are Roxy Andrews, Vanessa Vanjie Mateo, and Angeria Paris Van Michaels. I always knew Roxy was gonna make it.
I don't know Angeria very well.
But she's been so good this season.
She's good. She's hysterical.
Angeria, once the season started, I was like, I think she's gonna do a good job. Vanjie shocked me.
Really? Didn't shock me at all. You know why? Because
Why
I
is
knew
that?
from the start she was an electrifying entertainer with
She
a
is.
wealth of talent.
And she also has gotten progressively better every season. First out, top 5,
Yeah.
top 3.
Mary, that's a climb.
It truly.
Yeah. We talked about the tone shift between.
Vanjie.
Yeah.
So Vanjie's like, yeah, that's right. And then she's like,
She goes from Chris Rock to David Attenborough. It is.
of course I'm materialized.
Yeah.
Very respectful.
Words today, Master RuPaul.
I will internalize this critique.
Which I was
Quiet.
blown away the first time I heard Vanjie talk like that. I was like, who is
Yeah.
this?
Oh my God!
Like,
Yeah.
It's amazing.
And what do you think of this lip sync? I love they lip sync one at a time. They all
This
did.
was crazy.
They did Janet Jackson's Rhythm Nation, and I'm so glad they did it one at a time.
It's so much better because it is so weird to be in an adversarial lip sync.
Yeah, especially with 2 other people.
Mary, how about 4? No. 1, 2, 3. There are 4. 3 of us at the finale. No. The last.
Nosebleed.
But I love that. The cutting back is really.
Yeah, I enjoyed that. So we need to give a big congratulations to the winner of RuPaul's Drag Race, the most recent queen inducted into the Hall of Fame. Let's make some noise for Angeria Paris Van Michaels.
I had the pleasure of working with her not too long ago. She is a delight, a hoot, and a holler.
She seems really lovely. She's from
great.
Atlanta,
Yes.
just like me. Shout out to Atlanta. And Angeria, welcome to the winner's circle.
It's so great to have you here with us.
Congratulations, and may your reign be remarkable,
And fruitful.
fruitful, full of
Productive.
fruit. Yep.
Prosperous.
Produce, dry
Sundries,
goods,
victuals.
dry
Yeah.
goods. Congratulations, we love you so much.
Yeah.
What did you think of this season?
It's a good all-star season.
Yeah.
They're all super talented. They're all at the top of their game.
It was great. They worked hard. Some of the best fashion we've ever seen on Drag Race.
Are you kidding me?
Some drag titans, social media superstars,
Crazy.
podcast superstars, Vegas headliners.
Electrifying entertainers showcasing some of the most incredible couture ever seen by human eyeballs.
Truly, truly. So congratulations to the cast of All Stars 9. You've done an amazing job.
Yeah. I mean, the pleasure that we've had it to you guys is just, it's through the roof.
Thank you all for an amazing season. Thank you, Katya, for being an amazing guest. And thank you, Trixie, for letting me fill in here on the pit
Yes.
stop. You might have done the pit stop more than anyone as a guest.
No.
I think you have.
No.
You've done every season with Trixie. And she's hosted the most seasons.
What a privilege, what a joy.
Yeah.
It is to spend these moments with you.
Oh,
These
thank
precious
you.
moments.
Honestly,
They're so rare.
You're right. It feels really good to not have Trixie here.
Oh my
That's
God.
what makes it feel good.
I know. And
There's
do you know
some
that
like
she's
dark
not coming
presence
back?
looming over us.
I know,
just
an
like,
albatross.
trying to sell us something. Up next is RuPaul's Drag Race 17.
What did you say?
Bitch, they just did 16.
What?
The next thing we're gonna see is RuPaul's Drag Race season 17.
What the are you talking about right now?
It's 17, girl.
Are you getting?
No. Girl, did you watch season 1?
Yeah.
That was 17 years ago, you old
Jesus
bitch.
Fucking Christ. I thought you meant All Stars 17. That's what I was confused about. I was like, how do we go from 9 to 17? Thank you so much, and don't forget to vote.
It is beautiful to have you here. It is beautiful to have you here. And we don't get to hang out much.
We
and
don't.
The other day I
But
did,
mostly because you don't return my phone calls, and you don't tell me where you live, but you know, it's fine.
well, I did ask you to come to your house the
No,
day.
you said
you'd
you should
invite
come
me.
to Monet's. You said I
You
should come to Monet's.
Yeah.
You know,
I invited you to Monet's.
Yeah, you did.
All right. Bye, everyone. I love you. I love you so much.
You know where to go for the mecca of gay. It's right here, and you know that's right. So make sure you click to subscribe so you never miss a thing.